Kong banging out the trunk.
I done came down to wreck the microphone. It's the boy Spider, don't forget to at the Jones. And yeah, I'm making bad to the bone. And yeah, I'm making bad to the bone.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to BrotherBoy podcast. And we're happy to have you guys here. Today is a very special episode. Today is going to be our first collab. And we have our first guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Shit. What it do, baby? It's your boy Spider Jones. I said Spider Jones.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. How you doing today, man?
Man, it's going, baby.
Awesome. Jesus, how do you feel, man? How's your day been?
I'm good, brother. Look, today I had a long day, but I've been looking forward for this for quite a while already. We've been, having talks here and there, and I'm really excited for this. I was really excited. I was a bit nervous at the beginning, but I honestly believe that practice makes perfection, and this is our first collab, like Juan said.
Yeah. And
we're really excited about this. And first of all, I want to say I'm very grateful for this. You know what I mean? That you actually took us in consideration, and it's a blessing for us in disguise.
Definitely.
We were not expecting this, to be honest, but overall, we're thankful, bro, for this opportunity.
Already, baby.
Yes, sir. We're happy to have you here, man.
Hey, I'm happy to be here with y'all, man. Brother boys, baby.
Yes, sir.
Shit.
Alrighty. So, tell us a little bit about your upbringing, where you're from, where you were born. Just more about you. We want to get to know Spider Jones. So we're very excited to really meet you finally in person. We both actually have ran into you. I ran into you like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I remember subscribing to you on YouTube. Already. And then my brother, of course, he ran into you. I don't know when, but we're really excited to meet you, man. Honestly,
it's appreciate it, man.
Yeah, and the backstory on that, bro. I actually still have the message, bro, from the first time, bro. And I want to share with that real quick.
Yeah.
So, one of the first time was around October on 2021.
Yeah.
At a gas station, right? And I remember this guy I was a regular day for me, bro, just putting gas, And I see Spider Jones, and at the moment I didn't know who he was, right? And I see him, just really out there, bro, like hustling, like really, really hustling, like like them old school times, like the real hustlers, you know what I mean? Sure. Like the ones that really put in that work, And I was like, you really don't see this no more. You know what I mean? Like you really don't see this type of work, this type of effort anymore in artists, to be honest. Everybody just wants to go stream and that's it, But you're out there, bro. Like you're putting in the man hours. Like you're really letting it. Yeah. You're putting it out there in the table, bro. You really are. Yes, and that's something that I really respected about you. And I remember you were selling some shirt and a CD, right?
Yeah.
And I remember it was you had asked for, I think it was $15, right? And in the message, I put, I know it was 15, my boy, but you trusted me, and that's just a lot from a man. Keep it up, brother. Much success and love.
Hell yeah.
I never forget. And what I mean by I never forget is that I never forget, the people that really lay their hands on me, like that. Like, yes, I took it as a blessing because I was like, you know what? You didn't have to do that, bro. Yeah. You basically took my word for it without even knowing me. And that meant a lot to me, as a person. And to me, it was like that hunger you had to get yourself out there. It was something that I really, really respect, man, to be honest.
100%, man. Same thing, man. I respect that a lot. That's why we chose you, man. We chose you. Man, and we're honored to have you 100%. So,
and I just want you to know it was more than the money. It was more than the money. I genuinely gave you the T-shirt and the CD just so you could rock with me and to get some more fans. And I just did it out of the love. And I trust my fans. I love my fans because without them, I wouldn't be nobody. They're the main reason why I'm here today at this moment because of my fans.
Exactly.
Definitely. So, do you have any questions for Spider Jones?
Well, yeah. I mean, of course, based on your name, I could just imagine, Mike Jones, is probably one of your early influences. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that? Like a little more explanation on what was the reason? Why was it him? What is it that you saw in him that you didn't see in other artists, for example?
Well, before I even open that, I'm gonna treat you a beer. Before we dive into that conversation.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Nice.
Yeah, by the way, I want to shout out Salsalito right now, Salsalito Cantina, and I mean, like I was saying, obviously, Mike Jones. Can you go a little bit deeper on that?
Yeah, no, man, it goes back when I was in elementary. I was second grade, and a lot of people don't know about this until they do the research or until you tune into this podcast, BrotherBoys, baby, to hear the exclusive shit.
Yeah.
Exclusive, yes sir.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
That's what we want.
You heard it here first, fellas.
So if you don't hear it from this podcast, it wasn't for me. So make sure y'all tune in, baby.
It was AI, man. It was Photoshop.
You ain't gonna hear it from no one else, just right here, baby.
Straight heart.
But yeah, I was in second grade, around 8 years old, and that time, and when you're in that age, we all have dreams.
Yeah,
everybody has dreams, and of course the teacher would go, "Man, what do you want to be, Miguel?" What to say? I want to be a cop. All right. What you want to be, Johnny? Yeah, Johnny, I want to be a firefighter. All right. Jose, what do you want to be? Shit. I want to be a rapper like Mike Jones, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you can't do that. No, what do you want? I said, I want to be a rapper. That's what I want to be. And then she was like, I already told you about putting your fake aluminum in your mouth.
Man.
Take it out. I was like, damn.
You were made up your mind. That's crazy. Man.
And me and my posse, they always rocked with me. And there were like 4 of us that always had to get up, throw out our gum and all our shit. But I always had that support where somebody said you can't do it. I always had that mindset, watch me.
Yeah.
Watch me do it.
Yeah.
And
it just feeds the hunger, honestly. It
Hell
feeds the hunger
yeah.
when people doubt you. I feel like it's a big motivation to prove people wrong.
Yeah.
It's great I think it's a good fuel. It's a good fuel for
it
sure.
is.
For the journey, yes.
And that's how it kind of started. I was there with in the whip, no AC, and I was like, damn, it's hot up in this bitch. And I was with my jefita, and we were waiting for my older brother and my sister to get out of middle school, and then I put it on 98.5 the beat.
Yeah, shout out,
yeah.
bro.
It's your girl Carmen.
Yeah.
Man, Carmen in the morning.
Carmen
man,
and when something else, bro.
And that's that 98.5 the beat back in 2005.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Man, we used to. You remember you had the little radio,
Bro, I had a little radio, bro. I was
I'll
sleep with
speak to
that,
it.
bro. But at that time, I'll be honest to you, me, bro, I was more into the R&B.
Oh shit.
I was into the R&B heavy,
Neo,
bro.
Hell yeah.
The Neo, the Usher, the Chris Brown.
Mario.
Bro, I was into that.
That's the music right there. And then, like I said, they were playing that song back then, and then I was like, oh shit, man, I fuck with this song, man.
Yeah.
I really like this song. So that was the first time I ever heard, Mike Jones in that aspect, and yeah.
Sometimes that's all it takes, man. Like
Yeah.
that one moment, and
Yeah.
it changes your life forever, man. It's just crazy how things work, right? Like,
And it goes a little bit more deeper than that, but y'all find out in a little bit more what led to the Spider Jones. That was just an opening.
Okay.
That was just, I didn't even like have my mindset of what is my rap name yet, but that was just the rapper that I heard at that moment in time. I was like, damn, I like it. But then everything else started to fall in place.
So would you say that that's when the first time, like the first love to the category, to rap. That was your first love.
Right there.
Right there with Mike Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's cool, bro, man. That's crazy, bro. Like I was saying, me, bro, man, I was R&B, but I liked a little bit of rap. But damn, bro, that's crazy. 2005, bro.
2000.
I don't even remember where we were at in 2005. To be honest, bro, we moved that a lot. So I don't even
we
remember.
moved almost every year, man.
Almost every year we moved,
every
yeah.
year. We had to make new friends every year.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
It was-
and it's like that, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes people move school to school.
Yep.
Like in elementary, I probably moved like 3.
Hey, we moved to like 10, bro.
Nah,
It must
man,
have been like
shit.
6 or 7. Honestly.
But it gets deeper than that, bro. Like that was just like me hearing that genre, and it just stayed with me.
All right, bro. Yeah, like you know, on the serious note, like you were saying that you get deeper on it with Mike Jones and your love for the culture, for this type of culture. Can you elaborate a little bit? You know, get deeper, bro. Let us know what people that might know you don't really know about this. You know, just let us have it, bro. Let them have it.
All right. So, like I said, second grade. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
My favorite superhero at that time, and still to this day, is Spider-Man.
Yes, sir. Marvel.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my jefita. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
She could have, dipped out on us or not, but she stayed. She stayed on her grind, and she raised 3 kids on her own, and she would rock out and.
Well, yeah, Spider. You know, like you were saying earlier, bro. You know, just on Mike Jones. You know, like it's deeper. It's deeper than just that. You know.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate a little bit? You know, and just let us have it, bro.
Yeah. No, most definitely, man. My pleasure, bro. So, like I said, second grade, still in elementary. My favorite superhero was Spider-Man, and till this day, it's still Spider-Man, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom will have me swagged out, head to toe with Spider-Man. I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, we used to have Payless.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have the Payless,
bro.
Y'all know.
That's how we did, bro.
Oh yeah, the
That's how we did,
airwalks
bro.
and
That's how we did, bro.
that's all we got. We had ball on the budget.
Mom had 5 kids, bro. So yeah,
Oh shit.
we can
We had
relate,
to.
dog.
That we could relate big times, and
Big
then
time.
so of course I went running and got me those Spider-Man light up shoes.
Oh, hey, with the little light on them? Yeah.
And it felt like Michael Jackson every time I walked in the classroom.
Moonwalk into the playground.
So, out of good faith and all that, I'm just a kid, swagged up, head to toe, backpack, Spider-Man, everything Spider-Man. There's this bully. His name was Adrian. I still remember him. Me and him still chop it up. We're good friends now. But back then, shit, he wanted to push my nuts.
Oh.
And like I said, going back, I was always coming to school fresh, like with the Spider-Man outfit. And then that day when I had, just a while ago, we were talking about when I was listening to the Mike Jones, that song, I still had an itch in me. I was like, man, who's that rapper? Man, who's that? So I told my mom, I said, man, you got to take me to Walmart, Best Buy. We got to go find out who this rapper is.
Yeah.
So we went to Best Buy, and I found out that was Mike Jones, and I bought his album, the Who Is Mike Jones album.
Damn.
Wow. So the next day, on my backpack, I had put the Who Is the Mike Jones right there with the Spider-Man backpack, and that guy Adrian would say, Spider Jones,
Damn.
Spider Jones, and I'll go, man, medio without. My jefita would be like, hey, what's wrong? Man, this guy just keeps on being a bully. And she was like, you know what, mijo? I showed you better. Take a negative and flip it into a positive.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. Until this day, I got that guy's respect. And until this day, I'm still Spider Jones. So thanks to that bully, he's the one who gave me that name. And I took a negative and I flipped it into a positive. Y aquí estamos, duro.
Damn, bro. That is.
So that's how Spider Jones was born.
That's crazy, bro. I would have never thought, bro. I would have never thought, to be honest.
It's crazy how the events in your life line up, man.
Yeah.
It blows my mind sometimes. Like, even like us meeting you years back, even that, like, it almost feels like it was supposed to happen. Everything that's happening right now, it's supposed to happen. And it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting nonetheless, but
Hell yeah.
it's awesome, bro.
Hey, shout out to that bully, though.
Shout out to the bully.
Yeah,
Adrian, Adrian.
don't be bullies, guys. Don't do that. But hey,
no bully.
like you said, bro, like mad respect for your mother, and shout out.
Mm-hmm.
And
Shout out.
and damn, bro, like it's a mentality, bro. You know what I mean? Like you could have thought about other different things, that you could have done. Could have retaliated or whatever. And your mom kept you in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
But talking about that, bro, and staying on that subject, like what is your creative process, bro? Like how would you describe your creative process? Like, do you have a routine, or what's the process like? Like when writing songs, you know what I mean? Like what's the process that you follow specifically?
Do you freestyle? What do you tend to do? Like usually,
All of the above.
Whatever works that day.
Whatever works that
Yes,
day.
sir.
If,
Nice.
if it takes a blunt, if it takes 2 blunts,
Yeah, whatever it takes, bro.
it's- if it takes a Bush Light to a Bud Light, whatever it takes. But whatever I do, you know, I always try to put God first. No questions asked. I do put God first, and he makes the way. And he's the one that makes the way. He's the one that gives me the thoughts. But yeah, usually it's a day to day. Sometimes I had to go through ups and downs to make that one hit, or I had to go through this crazy ass viaje just to get a little bar.
Yeah.
Right.
But when people hear the music, it's behind the scenes what makes the music.
Yeah.
We gotta experience that.
Exactly. Yeah, so there's a deeper meaning behind it and how it was created.
Yeah.
Nice, man. That's crazy. I've heard that I've heard artists mention, like on interviews and stuff, that sometimes like their biggest hits are made in 5-10 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's crazy how that works, man. Like, it just comes to your mind then. So that's pretty cool.
I shit you not. When I spoke to Jesus, it was 2 days ago. If you go on my YouTube account and my Facebook, I just uploaded 2 songs.
Yeah.
It's called Hound Dogs and then Makeup.
Okay.
I recorded those 2 songs less than a day and a half.
Wow.
Cause I'm here right now. And when I hung up with Jesus, if Jesus and me never had talked, I don't think I would have had that much animo to go into that booth and record that night.
Yeah, how shit works, bro.
Yep.
How shit works, bro.
It just gives me motivation, because sometimes us artists, we're out of fuel. We got to take a little break. Something has to happen where a fan has to come and be like, hey, charge up, papa.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was a charge up.
Yeah. All love, bro. All love, dog. That's all love.
So y'all go check out that music, man.
Yeah.
Hound Dog and Makeup.
Yes, sir. On Spider Jones. Look up Spider Jones on YouTube. You'll find him.
And,
Yeah.
And then y'all gonna be asking me, how did I came up with that? That's Jesus's fault.
Hey, that's my fault, guys.
Gotta
I
call
apologize.
him, gotta call
I
him more
apologize.
often. Gotta call him more often, man.
Yeah. But I wasn't expecting us. Like, I was like, we're probably just gonna talk for like 5 minutes, bro. It was like an hour, dog. It was like an hour. We're talking, bro.
No.
We're just vibing, bro. And that what made me think. Like I said, I was already nervous all week,
Yeah.
bro. But when we spoke, I was like, after we spoke, I was like, dude, we're gonna be good, because I'm like, we have that connection, you know, like we can keep it going, you know.
Yeah.
And now you said that about I wanna go back to what you said right now about you know, that you recharge. I realized that, you know, when I first knew you and I first heard about you, of course I understood, you know, the Mike Jones influence had on you, you know.
Yeah.
But then I saw a couple of years later, I saw that Elvis, and I'm really curious, like that transition from genre to genre, because they're completely different. And what we spoke about, that you said, they have similar situations, they're different genres and different times.
You said it.
I'm pretty sure you got a lot to say about that, you know, when
Yeah.
it comes down to Elvis. And I mean, who doesn't know Elvis, you know? And can you fill us up on that, just so that we can get a good taste of that, bro? I'm curious, bro. It's killing me, man.
no,
I need to know.
Most definitely, man. I've been in the rap game, you know, 15 years.
Damn, bro. Older than my daughter, bro. For real.
15 years. And
You've seen some things then. He's
Yeah.
been around. Definitely been around.
It's been able to put a roof over my family's head. And, you know, all I could say is I'm in a good position thanks to all my hard work and dedication. Because in the beginning, when I met Jesus and Juan, those were those hard hustling days that I was like, fuck. I'd rather go work a 9 to 5. And, you know, I was going through a transaction in life where it was just another chapter. And like I said, and you ain't going to hear this from nowhere else, you know. You ain't going to hear this from nowhere else.
We want that exclusive,
got
bro.
that
Just on this
baby.
podcast, baby. A lot of people thought I was out of the rap game for a minute or two.
Yeah.
I never left the game I'm married to the game.
Yeah.
But sometimes we gotta, take a little vacay,
Yeah.
take a little step back, and focus on the family. We only live once, so I just had to take a step back, get my mind right, and so I had to take a step back from the music scene, which kind of any artist don't really want to do that, man, because once you leave the spotlight in one day, the next day the whole world's gonna forget about you. You really gotta be consistent.
You have to.
You really. But I've been so blessed where the name will never be forgotten. The foundation's already there.
Yeah.
They might be like, man, Spider Jones missing, but the name and had to redo the foundation, it would always be there. It's already printed in the city. Like, you walk around and be like, who's Spider Jones? Oh yeah, he's a local rapper.
Right.
To me, that's good enough. Yeah. So I don't have to be. My name is Spider Jones, and I don't have to do that no more. The name alone already.
Yep.
But when I had stepped away from the scene for a minute, life had hit us. I had gotten in a bad car accident. I wasn't able to walk. I had to get my health right. So I was like dealing with sciatic pain, and I had a herniated disc, and I thought I wasn't gonna get off the bed. So at that time, the Elvis movie had came out, and I watched the movie. That shit hit me hard. And I know anybody who watched that movie, it kind of gave them that little push, that little motivational push. And that fucking, that's what it did. It gave me a motivational push to say, hey, Spider, this is just the beginning. And then it's true. Like when you want to quit and when you feel like it's already, man, that's the time when you really got to fucking.
Double down, baby. You got to double down.
All gas, no brakes. So my wife was there in the room, and I was dealing with this pain and all of this. And I said, you know what? I'm going to let the hair grow. I can't even step out to get a haircut. I'm gonna let my wife, let the pork chops come out. And she helped me record while I was on the bed, her putting the microphone right in front of my face.
Wow.
I was able to make 5 albums of Elvis.
Wow.
Spider
Hey,
Jones.
I just want to take a second, bro, about that. Hey, shout out to the queen.
Yeah, shout out,
Bro. Shout out to the queen, bro.
Shout
for
out to
real.
the queen.
Shout out to the queen, bro. Hey, like I spoke earlier, bro. I feel like a man is not complete without his other half, man.
Yeah.
You
said
and I want to give a shout out to my wife as well, because
Yeah,
I feel like without her, man, I wouldn't be the man I am today. I know she's helped me be a better man.
Yeah, amen.
And it plays a big role, bro. And our wives play a huge role in our lives, bro. They really do. They can turn everything around. Just the fact that your wife was doing that for you, bro. That's you gotta ride or die, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta ride or die, bro. Period. Like you're blessed, and people might not see it that way, but the way I see it, bro, you're blessed, dog.
Hey, thank you, bro.
Really are, bro.
Yeah, no, and for her, trusting just the music.
Yeah.
And we still have bills, and man, how is he gonna? And God made his way, bro. The music, Spider Jones, and I'll be always grateful to Spider Jones, man. Spider Jones is the one who brought me to places that I never even thought I would be able to make it, bro. To be honest, bro. But yeah, that's basically how I got the whole Elvis, because of the movie, and at that time of the car accident. Gracias a Dios, I'm back on my feet, baby.
Yes, sir.
Shit.
Yes, sir.
And then me and my family were all good, and it was just a minor step back for a bigger comeback. But I was able to knock that Elvis out of the way, and now I'm on a new chapter, and Spider Jones is back, baby.
Awesome, man. That's awesome to hear, man. And then we're glad you got back to good health, man.
Amen. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Another question we have for you is, who is your dream collaborator and why? If so, any collaborations that you have had, which one's your most memorable one?
All right. So, like every rapper's gonna have their biggie.
Yeah.
And my biggie was Mike Jones.
Oh, man,
So-
that's crazy.
We all have a bucket list. We all have goals. So one of my goals when I was in 2nd grade, I had told myself, before I call myself a real rapper, I got to do a song with the real Mike Jones.
Yeah,
I just can't go on
that's
YouTube.
huge.
Yeah,
That's huge, bro.
I just can't go on YouTube and download a beat and be like, oh look, no. I said I really got to do a song with my favorite rapper. And I have a lot of homeboys that be like, man, Drake is my favorite rapper. Oh, this guy's go do it, bro.
Yeah.
Go get a song with him. You gotta put yourself in that lane to make it happen. Nobody's gonna make it happen for you. You're gonna have to make it happen.
Exactly.
So I went, I grind, I had to save up money, and God put me with the right people at the right time, and I was able to do a song with Mike Jones.
Yeah,
Yes,
baby,
sir.
that's what's up.
That's awesome to hear, man.
And-
That's just crazy because this was early in your career when you collabed with Mike Jones?
That's when back in 2014. But I was still rapping back in 2010.
Yeah.
But it just took. I was rock bottom, so it took me 4 years in the tone just to at least build a little friction.
Yeah, little friction.
Yes,
just
sir.
a little friction.
Yes,
and just
sir.
imagine just 4 years. And you still feel like you ain't shit. 4 years ain't nothing.
That's crazy, man.
And I was like, okay. I did a song with Mike Jones. He gave me the green card. We were in the studio together. I did a show with him. Bro. And we were in the studio, and I was like, shit, Spotted Jones. And then Mike Jones looked at me, and he was like, nah, it's all good, bro. I'll give you the green card. You say your name loud and proud.
Damn, bro.
Right.
So I just stayed with Spider Jones, and I never gonna switch my name.
Man,
Just
that
the-
must have been a really wholesome moment for you.
Wow,
Like,
Oh, yeah.
man, I can't imagine.
And y'all go check it out on YouTube. I got Mike Jones doing a little skeet interview, just him introducing me on the track. And it's called Rule 1, featuring Mike Jones.
Yo, go
Spider
check it out.
Jones.
Check it out.
Go check it out.
The album is called Hated by Many, Respected by Few. Shit!
That's crazy, bro. Hey,
Awesome, bro.
bro, I can just imagine, bro, what was going through your head at that time, dude.
You must have been on cloud nine.
You should have been on
Just
cloud
throughout
nine,
the
bro.
whole process, because I would have been shitting myself, man.
And he was so
Honestly.
humble, bro. He's a multi-platinum artist.
Bro, this guy has been with Snoop Dogg, bro. This guy been with T-Pain.
Mm-hmm.
This guy has been with legends, bro. And you were in the same studio,
Yes,
the
sir.
same building with this guy, bro.
Yes, sir.
Mike Jones is not just, the way I look at it, bro, Mike Jones, bro, it's a lot of us 90s, early 2000s childhood, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I could not, you could not go anywhere not knowing who Mike Jones was,
Yeah.
bro.
No,
You know what I mean? Like, he was everywhere in the radio, bro.
281-330-800.
Yeah. Hey. I remember that one, bro.
No,
The phone
Bro.
number 281
Oh, damn. You still remember all of that, bro?
8004.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
It's like a time capsule, bro.
man.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I still remember the number for real.
Damn, bro. That shows how really deep
Yeah.
you went into this, bro.
Yeah, like I
That
said,
really shows.
It wouldn't be no Spider Jones if there wasn't no Mike Jones. And
bro.
yeah, that's crazy, bro. And a lot of people gonna relate, bro. They're gonna hear that story and they're gonna be like, you know what? If Spider Jones was able to do it, watch me do it.
For real.
Hey, dale shine, mijo.
Now let's shine.
Yes, sir.
And talking about that, bro, like you collaborated with him. Is there any collaborations right now that you got in the works that, you know, with artists that you know personally here in San Antonio? Underground rappers, underground artists that
up and coming.
up and coming
New
artists that you
artists.
may know that you might want to, you know, shout them out or, you know, or let them know that, hey,
Yeah.
they can come down here with us too, bro. We can chop it up. You know what I mean?
Man, to work with artists, and there's a lot of new talent coming out in the game, and some of them are kind of shy, but right now I think I'm at a point where I collaborated with most of everybody in the city in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Now it's just time for me to, you know, I'm gonna hold it down and always be a soldier of San Antonio, but I think it's time for me
Take it to the next level.
to collaborate with artists a little bit outside of San Antonio now.
Yeah.
What about H-Town, man?
H-Town, baby.
H-Town.
Hey, they're crazy over there, bro.
H-Town.
They go crazy.
A lot of great artists out there, man.
And if not even go to H-Town, bring the soldiers from San Antonio and take them to H-Town.
Yeah.
So we could all network.
For sure, man. Networking is the biggest tool.
But I, like Jesus said, if I want to give a shout out to all these artists,
yeah,
man,
go ahead, bro. So you, bro.
man, I gotta give a shout out, to Playboy Swag Low,
Shout out.
Sickle the Clown, 6'4", you know what I'm talking about, Bones One, man. Shout out to King Johnny, shout out to the whole squad, shout out to everybody holding it down, shout out to Dents One. Man, so many artists that I've worked with in San Antonio, bro. It's just been a blessing. It's just been a blessing, and there's a lot of talent, bro. There's a lot of talent in San Antonio, bro. Where all I have is all I have is good things to say to the artists here in San Antonio holding it down.
Definitely. And would you say like in the rap game here in San Antonio, would you say it's really tight knit? Everybody kind of knows everybody, and would you say that since you're in the field?
Man, everybody knows everybody. It's a small world, bro.
That's awesome.
It's a small world.
But that's awesome, man, to have people there that know exactly what you guys go through, what you have to do, just a creative process. They have the same vision. It's kind of awesome to have people there.
This world is so small. I'll just go to HEB and get groceries, and they'll be like, "Hey man, are you Spider Jones?"
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not him.
I'm not him.
I'm not him. Yeah, you are.
You take out the glasses of it. Now it's me.
That's me.
He's like, "Are you on?" I'm in my John class, bro. Come on.
Don't do me like that.
Can I take
Don't
a
do me
photo?
like that,
Don't do
bro.
me like
Oh,
that.
no.
But nah, it is what it is. I chose to be an artist, so I gotta be prepared for that type of stuff. And like I said, San Antonio is so small, you don't even know.
For sure, man. For sure.
And on like future projects, bro. I know you were speaking about. You said that 2 days ago you dropped two singles.
Yeah.
Besides those 2 singles, is there something else that you got your people looking out? You want us to look out for?
Man, right now I'm working on a mixtape. It's called Balling Underground, and it's gonna be a little something for the San Antonio streets, just so they know, hey, Spider Jones never left. Man, I'm doing what I'm best at is balling underground. I'm not trying to make it Hollywood. I'm here to stay San Antonio and represent San Antonio.
Awesome, bro.
Shit.
I had another question. I've seen you perform at places and venues and stuff. How is that process? Like, do they reach out to you? Do you reach out to other artists that you know? And how does that work? Like, how does the process? Can you walk us through that? And how you get yourself into events and stuff like that?
Well, I've been in the game, like I said, 15 years plus. So before I was even Spider Jones, I want to give a shout out to Ken Lewis, Bubble Rap Entertainment.
Shout out.
He had put me on. Of course, every artist has to start somewhere, and of course, nothing's free in this world.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
So I
You gotta pay your dues.
I made sure I paid my dues. Didn't ask for no shortcuts,
No handouts.
no handouts. And if it was a price for me to perform, man, I always paid it. I never until I got to a point where the promoters were like, "Oh, okay, he's good. He could bring a crowd." And then little by little, they showed me the love. So I worked hard to get where.
Yeah, that's when the tables
Or-
turn.
yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, can we?" They reach
Yeah.
out. They start reaching out to you, and that's awesome, man.
But
That's
you
pretty
said
cool.
it. The tables turn.
Nice. And are you like? Do you have like a manager, or anybody, or are you just on your own right now?
Well, right now I'm representing just Spider Jones, and that's all I represent is Spider Jones. I'm my own man team.
Nice.
I have a lot of record labels that fuck with me and they hold it down. Shout out to King Johnny, Dirty Money Music. Shout out to King Johnny. Shout out to 6'4", 100 House Money Gang. Shout out to Bones Ones. Man, they all have their record labels and they believe in me, and they show me that love that I will have to take it to the next level, because being a one man team, it kind
you got to juggle a lot of stuff. Man. I understand, man.
But But I've been signed to multiple record labels. But yeah.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome.
Okay, and out of all of this, bro, what would you say is like your long-term goal overall, like in this career, in this field that you chose? What would be your long-term goal? What line do you have to cross so you can say, I'm good?
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm
I
good
like
right
that.
here because there wouldn't be no other place that I would be at right now. It would just be on this table right
Okay.
here.
That's what's up, bro.
So this right here would probably be one of my goals that I already had it in mind, but without me even forcing it or nothing. Like I said, God already had that already. He said, "Man, you ain't gotta worry about it. I'm gonna knock this out of your bucket list." And this was one of my bucket lists to do a live interview.
Damn, that's crazy,
That's
bro.
awesome,
Hey,
bro.
well, mad love, bro. And I got some quick Q&As for you. I don't know if you got some, Juan, but I'm gonna give you two real quick. Well, I'm gonna give you one first.
Yeah, talk to me.
Oh man, I'm gonna put you in the spot right now, bro. But
Talk to me, baby.
it's all good. Look, if you had to choose one, you can choose both, and you can elaborate if you want. But I'm gonna give you two options. Mike Jones or Elvis?
He did.
Oh,
He did what?
Take a shot.
you have to put them together.
Elaborate. Hey, you can say
Mike
both.
Presley. Yeah, Mike
Hey, it's up to you. Whatever you want, bro. I'll put you in the spot, dog.
Elvis Jones, baby.
Look, I gotta show love to the OGs.
Yeah.
Because if you ask that to an OG, he's gonna show love to an OG. Since Elvis was born first, he left his legacy. I would pay my dues to Elvis.
Okay, so you choose Elvis.
I would.
Okay, mad love.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. And I got another one for you, bro. Vicente Fernandez or George Strait? Hey, those are two kings, bro. I'm letting you know right now.
Yeah.
They're kings, bro. Think about it.
I would go with George Strait.
Okay, Texas all the way, baby.
Texas representing.
Texas all the way, baby.
Always, man. Always.
But we still gotta show love to the
Of
other
course,
guys.
the roots, man.
Yeah, the roots,
raza.
bro. The roots.
Yes, sir.
And those were the hardest questions.
Hey,
Those
I
were
gotta
some-
put you in the spot, dog.
All right.
Those were
I got one question. What is your, if you had to order a taco, what's your favorite taco? What's your go-to? Even, it could be on a drunk night. It could be whatever. You got the munchies or you woke up in the morning. What's your go-to taco? If you like tacos.
Carne guisada con queso.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna say that, bro. Since that conversation, dog. I knew it, bro.
Hey,
I love
the
it.
the ones from Rockies. man.
Hey, Rockies, hey,
They
shout
go.
out Rockies, bro, for real. Hey, they hold it down for the West Side, for real.
There's one thing that they,
Shout
one
out
thing
to
that they,
Rockies, baby.
one thing that they do right, man, is carne asada with cheese.
That's they hit the spot, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you don't have your glass of water or your drink with you, you're gonna choke on that cheese, bro. I choked
Yeah.
on salad, man.
Damn, bro, that's hilarious.
That's crazy. That's a good question, though.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, bro, for real.
And do you have another question? Do you have a dream location or vacation or anything that you haven't want to visit in your lifetime?
Man, probably take the family to Disney World one of these days.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Disney.
Oh,
It's fun, bro. It's fun.
That'll probably be one of my, dreams and goals to make that happen.
For sure, man. For sure. But yeah, we're
And,
in
and
the.
if not, we'll just take them to Six Flags.
Right?
Hey,
I was over there like last weekend, bro. I was over there, bro.
Get them some
same
summer
difference.
passes.
Yeah, bro.
That's what we get, man. I bought
That's
my
what we got, bro.
budget.
That's what we go together, bro.
I
Me
got
and
the
brother.
year pass for the
Our
drink.
family goes and his family goes. We go together, bro. It's a family.
Hey, they can't complain. Lucky y'all didn't go to Splash Town.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's gone. That's far gone, bro. That's far gone.
Yeah.
But we're getting close to the end. Is there any other questions you got, brother?
I've asked all the questions that I wanted,
I got
but I do want to. Do you want to go ahead and ask?
I got the last one, bro. And I feel like I really want you to think about this one. And you can say both. You want to elaborate, feel free. Which one would you choose? Respect or love?
That's a good question. Diosito put me here on this earth to be a man. So us as man, what we crave more is respect and peace.
100%.
So I would prefer respect and love.
Okay.
And I'll leave the love for little senoritas.
Yeah.
And then they're good with that.
Yeah.
But the respect, it's one of the most that's what makes us. But that's what makes me a man. Is puro respeto.
100%. Yeah.
And then, if there anything else you want to put in, bro? Anything else you want to put in, bro? This is your time right now.
You plug anything.
You plug anything you want, bro. Just let them have it, bro. We're at the end of this.
Yeah,
let them have it, bro.
Unload it. All of it.
Unload it.
Man, I just want to give a shout out, you know, the homie Juan, to the homie Jesus, to the BrotherBoy podcast.
BrotherBoy podcast.
Yeah.
Baby. We out here.
For believing in a ghetto superstar like myself, Spider Jones. All I could tell is all my fans to remember this from San Antonio, de San Antos, siempre arriba, nunca abajo. Just remember that. And I'm always gonna tell them this. I'm not trying to go Hollywood. I'm here to stay for the people in Los Calles de San Anto. And man, I just want to leave my legacy for the tone, just like David Crockett and the Alamo. I'm an Alamo soldier, and that's all I want my people to know me as, is an Alamo soldier. And my time being here as an artist, I gave my heart and my soul for San Antonio and to leave that legacy behind.
Yeah, bro. Hey, guys, let's give it up for Spider Jones, bro.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you for inviting us, bro. Hey,
Shit.
thank you for being here,
sir.
bro.
Spider Jones.
Thank you for them. Thank you for accepting the invitation, bro.
Hell yeah.
And you know, it's all love from here, bro.
Hey,
we wish you the best,
Hell yeah.
and it's not gonna be the last time we see each other, bro.
Hell
I'm telling
No,
you.
definitely not.
Hell nah.
All right, bro. Well, thank you guys.
Chill.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, sir.
And
Thank you.
this is another episode of Brother Boy Podcast.
We out.
Shit. Spider Jones.